I don't believe that Young Thug would be trolling on April 1st to say what he just said, as you see in the thumbnail. But yeah, take a closer look. If this is true, what? So you mean to tell me the first video I put out, because some let me say this, because I think this has to be understood. There will be powder burns on that body to distinctly show between a laceration from a fence or whatever to this, because yesterday they slick dropped a video that told something that we didn't even know. And when y'all see it, pay attention to what the second reporter says.
Now at 5, Atlanta police have asked for the public's help surrounding the death of rapper Young Scooter. Police say that he died after severely hurting himself while running away from officers on Friday in southeast Atlanta.
They say they were there responding to reports of a woman under attack. Fox 5's Rob Durienzo was first on scene Friday night. Rob, what are you finding out about that 911 call?
Hey there, guys. Well, there are a lot of questions about that 911 call that led police to the home where rapper Young Scooter was celebrating his 39th birthday Friday night. It's not clear if police ever found the woman the caller claims was being attacked, but now they're looking to track down that caller.
He's touching her. If you guys don't get her, she's going to be really hurt.
The woman who called 911 told operators there was something seriously wrong at the home on William Nye Drive in southeast Atlanta.
He's beating her bloody. He's dragged her back in the house.
In 911 audio obtained by Fox 5, the caller claims a woman with a child was bleeding and shots were fired.
I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved.
Police have not told us if that woman was ever located or if the call was legitimate.
This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl.
When officers got to the home, they say two men ran out the back door. One of those men has been identified as rapper Young Scooter. Police on scene said he sliced his leg trying to hop a fence. Medics took him to Grady, where he died.
One can bleed out in seconds from a laceration to a femoral artery.
The medical examiner will determine cause of death. Dr. Cecil Bennett with Noonan Family Medicine says cuts to a specific area of the leg could prove deadly.
The femoral artery is under pressure, which means that once it's cut, it's not just a matter of it bleeding, but there's a pulse. So there's an increased loss of blood because of the pulse of the femoral artery.
Fox 5 captured police back at the home on Monday. The people inside told us they were too heartbroken to go on camera. Dr. Bennett says these injuries can quickly turn deadly if there's not immediate surgery.
It's considered a surgical emergency. A tourniquet must be immediately applied, but getting to the hospital is critical.
And on Friday evening, social media was abuzz with rumors that Young Scooter was involved in a shootout with APD. Police say that was never the case, but they're now asking for the public's help to identify the woman who called 911. Investigators say that call was made from a 911-only phone, which makes it harder to trace. At the live desk, Rob Durienzo, Fox 5 News.
Wow, some chilling audio there. Rob, thanks.
Now, once again, I don't believe that Young Thug would pull a sadistic joke like this. But maybe he would. I mean, being pissed off with Atlanta PD and stuff like that, I think it would be a bad look if he did. But, man, we got to wait and see. We got to wait and see on this one, bro, because if the family come out and corroborates this story and basically says, yeah, man, nah, he got shot by the police, then that means the expediency that they had to hurry up and put that, to go ahead and put the freaking press conference out, bruh, that was planned with malicious intent. The public's trust is already fractured with APD. The public's trust is already fractured with Fulton County as a whole to the damn DA's office. Y'all have already set up a whole entire RICO that's about to happen for Lil Baby and 4PF. That's why they're getting ready. That's why your quote-unquote ops basically said, we're getting ready. If y'all don't get what happened yesterday, long story short, the public defender's office said, we're preparing because it's happening. The DA's office didn't say anything, but you put 2 and 2 together, you might get 4, and you only get 5 if you include matter. That's the space in between everything. That's my mind going off right there. But if Thug is right, and they said that, he's one of the biggest voices, what the hell are y'all gonna do? I'm not there right now. I'll be in Atlanta in a couple of weeks. So what's gonna happen? Because the family can now officially sue old girl because she decided to run her mouth. That'll be a separate video that's about to drop in about maybe an hour to 30 minutes when I get the full audio. I had to clean up some stuff. But bruh, the woman that y'all alleged had did it, the girl yeah, she admits online that she was the one who mother freaking did this stuff. Now, whether you want to believe her reasoning for doing it and not, then hey, there that goes. But if y'all know her real name, y'all might want to turn that in and get y'all scratched right now because, bruh, that's insane. She had to come out and basically confirm this. And I'm sitting back like, I'm not putting that out until I had confirmation. Well, damn, ain't nothing like the source to be your confirmation. So y'all want to check that out real quick? Let's rewind to what actually happened, and then I'll play it because she drops an F-bomb in there, and I actually want y'all to hear that. Sounds fair? Hey, yo, you. Can you subscribe and turn on that bell, too? Because when you do, you're helping unbiased, independent news.
So I'm going to end the live. I said what I had to say. Y'all can continue to paint the narrative that y'all want to paint. This is the truth. If y'all want to take it, leave it. However, this is the truth. This is the A. There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only had part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically abused, so I called to protect myself. That's the issue. That's part A. I never had any intentions to get anybody hurt. I was the one that was getting hurt. And I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. I don't want anything. I just want the truth to be out. Fuck how y'all feel. All these troll pages. Y'all don't know me. None of y'all know me at all. At the end of the day, I'm a woman. And I was physically abused multiple times.
We'll put out the whole entire thing in about an hour. But other than that, man, if this is true, bro, the police, they gonna have a big ass lawsuit on their hands. And old girl gonna have a big lawsuit on her hands. And she probably gonna go to jail. Now, what laws did she specifically break? I don't know. I ain't sat down and looked at, swatting calls and all this crap and everything like that. She says she was abused. All right, cool. The only thing that could exonerate her, and I'm going to put it out there right now because the police definitely already looking into it, is those Ring cameras. There's Ring cameras around that cul-de-sac. How do I know? Well, there's a video that I was planning to drop, but it basically just corroborates the story that Young Street bled out. Check out this exclusive, baby, from George Cheedy. This article comes from the Atlanta Objective by Check him out and give him the credit that he deserves. Young Scooter and the next Rico. 2 young black men died Friday in Lakewood. One adds to our list of lost artists. The other may add to our list of indicted ones. When the headline reads, Atlanta rapper dies from running from officers, it entices the reader to reduce the incident to a sign that street life in Atlanta carries lethal dangers, to simplify it, and then to dismiss it. But Kenneth Bailey, the rapper Young Scooter, did not lead a life that should have led to his death, and his friends say that the police response to a fake report of a kidnapping contributed to his death. I don't mean to suggest someone has to be the next incarnation of Mr. Rogers to merit sympathy, but I want to acknowledge the assumptions we make about rappers in Atlanta, given how frequently they and the people near them seem to meet tragic ends. Those assumptions are misplaced here. A 911 caller claimed that a woman had been dragged into a house and that gunshots had been fired. Police said that call led police to a quiet cul-de-sac in the Lakewood neighborhood in South Atlanta. The call appears on first pass to be a fabrication. Police said no woman was found as a hostage at the residence. I requested a copy of 911 recording, and it will add to the story here when I get it. During the process of establishing the perimeter, 2 males fled out of the rear of the house, said the Atlanta Police Department in its initial statement following Bailey's death. 1 male returned back into the house. The other male jumped 2 fences as he was fleeing. When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. Officers rendered aid, and he was transported to Grady Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. APD's statement elides over a delay in medical treatment that bears examination. This is where it gets deep. I want y'all to understand, this right here is about to probably piss you off. A friend of Bailey's who identified himself as D said police held the injured man for about 35 minutes before an ambulance arrived. D pointed at the bloodstains on the concrete carport of the next house door where police held Young Scooter. After 15 minutes, another police car pulled up right there, D said. They picked Young Scooter up, put him in the car, and then took him right here. And then took him back out of the car and put him back on the ground. The neighborhood has ring cameras. D's account can be corroborated. D and I walked the perimeter trying to better understand how Bailey might have hurt himself. The property has a wooded break nearby. A neighbor's wooden fence has one slat partially dislodged. Oh, wow. Okay. Police say Young Scooter injured his leg while climbing a fence as he ran from the house, as the average middle age might do. Friday was his 39th birthday. A break in the tibia that leads to a puncture of a main artery can easily kill. Any review of this incident should look at how much urgency police place on medical treatment. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation has take over review of Bailey's death. Police said, no. While it is illegal to flee from the police at a traffic stop, it is no crime simply to run from the police at a house in Georgia unless you're already under arrest or police have an arrest warrant. And Scooter's Wikipedia page references a drug trafficking charge from 2008. If Bailey was convicted of it, I can't find it, or any other criminal convictions involving drug or violence. Nor was he involved in the increasingly lethal gang conflicts of South Atlanta. He had been on probation for brief periods in his youth for relatively minor and arguably disputable crimes more than 20 years ago. He was once arrested on a probation violation by a police officer at a traffic stop. It requires no leap of logic after that to understand why he might want to limit his contact with police, his friend said. Just like right now, if we're sitting in front of this house right now and the police pulled up, a Scooter could have nothing on him, or Scooter could have 90,000 on him. He's still going to act like he's street, said his friend Sonny, who stays at the house where police were called. Sonny said his friends called Bailey street. Sonny wasn't at home when the police arrived. The house is no trap, And the presence of police at the door was surprising. He said, "What the hell is going on? Like, bro, nobody even comes to this house," Sonny said. "Like, literally, we just sit here and smoke weed and watch March Madness, right? I don't even know why the hell they're here." A friend called to say Bailey had been hurt and was in emergency surgery at Grady. In the 10 minutes between that call and Sonny's rushed arrival to the hospital, Bailey had died. Police held 2 people from the front house for about 12 hours before releasing them, he said. "Nobody ever got charged with nothing," Sonny said. "It was just a whole case that y'all just surround my man, and literally, bro, we just lost a whole legend just off nothing at all." Bailey is the father of 4 children, the youngest of which is 4 years old, Sonny said. Born in the dirt road poverty in South Carolina, Young Scooter emerged in the East Atlanta rap renaissance in the early 2000s that produced Gucci Mane, 21 Savage, and Rich Homie Quan. He was a prolific mixtape artist and signed to Waka Flocka Flame's imprint of Gucci Mane's 1017 Records. Yeah, we ain't finna do all that. Now, I had did a whole separate video this morning with that. But ain't no time like the present, pardon me. So, y'all let me know your thoughts on this one, man. Share to keep your people aware. Subscribe, turn that bell, stay notified. If you want the videos just to play, check out that playlist right there. And if you want that little baby 4PF go hit that thing right there. We've been predicting this for about dang near 2 months because it was more than obvious. And if you like music, check out the music right here. Other than that, we gone.